Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be talking about a new plugin by Kit Plugins. I will say I am liking this a lot. I've never actually featured any of their plugins on my channel. Yeah, I've only ever demoed their stuff, but I've never purchased anything. So I think I'm definitely going to purchase this unless, you know what I'm saying, unless Kit sees this, they want me to do a little video for them or whatever. I'm more than happy to just go ahead and purchase this plugin, which I think I definitely will be. Let's just get into it. It's pretty straightforward. You know, you got your input, mix knob, you got your output, bass, gain that's linked to a frequency, mostly like mid range stuff. Basically, you can get up there in the top end a little bit, up to almost 3K. And then otherwise you do have a treble, or in this case high end. If you're not familiar with the term treble, you got your high and your low pass filter, and then you have some hum or hiss or whatever you want to call it. In this case it is more of a hum, so you can add some of that electronics back into it. And then otherwise, as far as like the actual UI of their plugins overall, they have an input and output, AB menu, preset menu, save your presets. I do like this where you can kind of go command Z essentially, undo, redo. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then you can resize it down here. But yeah, let me just play and let's just see what we got going on. So obviously there's a huge difference with tone, sound. It sounds exactly the way it looks and what you expect it to sound like. The reason I have it split up is because I wanted to individually affect the kick, snare, and toms in this case. Obviously, you can hear that the toms definitely getting more smashed, more distorted than the rest of the kit. In this case, the kick and the snare. Yeah, let's just kind of go through. I mean, it's like I said, this is a pretty straightforward plugin. Nothing too crazy, not too complicated, but man, it just sounds so good. So pretty much, you know, you just have an input and your output and you just kind of drive it until you like what you're hearing, and that's what I did. Definitely hitting it fairly hard. Not necessarily clipping the signal. Then I just obviously I'm going to use the plugin, so I'm going to keep the mix at 100%, but I'm really cranking this bottom end a lot. Because you can kind of it brings out, you know, the shape of the kick. You can kind of almost hear what the kick drum looks like, if that makes sense. Like it kind of rounds out the kick a little bit, which is nice. And then nothing on the mid frequency. Obviously didn't really feel like that was necessary for this. Definitely a lot on the top end, the treble in this case. You know, obviously there's a hi-hat layered within this kick sample, so it's bringing out the top end on the kick. Obviously, naturally, since there is that hi-hat being played at the same time, that's going to come up a lot more, but you know what? It works. Otherwise, pretty straightforward. Nothing, no low pass, no hum, no high pass, anything like that. Just kind of using the tone of the box, and I mean, it just sounds really cool. But one more time, let's bypass it, unbypass it. I mean, it just sounds way more exciting. Obviously, that's, you know, essentially that's what we're doing. We're just trying to drive this box a lot, and that's exactly what it's giving us. And it's just like a really quick result is the best way I can put it. They just did a really good job with it. Let's move on to the snare. So, you know, kind of similar. Definitely, it looks like I copy and pasted probably the settings and didn't really change much. This was like a drum loop, and then I split it up on different tracks because, like I said in the beginning of the video, I wanted to individually process the tom, snare, and kick. But the tom is definitely different for sure, or toms in this case. So yeah, I mean, you can definitely change the tone or the sound of something. We're driving way more. I mean, maxed out on the bass. Input is maxed out. Treble is the same as the kick and snare at 6. And yeah, and then we just kind of compensated with the output a little bit so we don't clip our channel inside Pro Tools. But let's just go ahead and like test out the bass. Let's go ahead and play it with the kit just so we can kind of match that tone. So yeah, I mean, same thing. It's gonna do exactly what you're hoping it will do. And like I said, most plugins you can kind of tell what they're gonna do just by looking at them, and exactly what this box looks like is exactly the kind of tone you're gonna get out of it. It's cool, man. Anyways, quick little video. Hopefully this was a good presentation of just kind of something quick you can do with this plugin. And if you made it this far, I appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.